Question 1. Before European colonization, which indigenous group formed a mobile society following the seasonal migration of bison? A. Huron. B. Inuit. C. Blackfoot. D. Haida. Answer C. Blackfoot. The Blackfoot tribes followed the bison herds across the plains, which provided them with a source of food, clothing, and shelter. Question 2. The Haida people are known for their intricate art and deep connection to which region of Canada? A. The Arctic. B. The Great Plains. C. The Canadian Shield. D. The Pacific Northwest. Answer D. The Pacific Northwest. The Haida are indigenous to the Haida-Gwaii archipelago in British Columbia and are renowned for their woodworking, totem poles, and connection to the land and sea. Question 3. The habitants were settlers of New France known for their agricultural lifestyle in which area? A. State. Lawrence River Valley. B. Hudson Bay. C. Niagara Peninsula. D. The Eastern Townships. Answer A. Lawrence River Valley. The habitants were farmers who lived along this state. Lawrence River and contributed to the agricultural development of New France. Question 4. The British conquest of New France was concluded with the signing of what treaty in 1763? A. Treaty of Paris. B. Treaty of Utrecht. C. Treaty of Versailles. D. Treaty of Westminster. Answer A. Treaty of Paris. The 1763 Treaty of Paris ended the 7 Years' War and marked the British takeover of French territories in North America. Question 5. The term Confederation refers to the union of British North American colonies into one country called Canada in which year? A. 1759. B. 1867. C. 1914. D. 1982. Answer B. 1867. Confederation occurred on July 1, 1867, creating the Dominion of Canada with the initial union of Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. Question 6. Who is considered the father of Confederation for his leading role in bringing about the union of the provinces? A. Louis Riel. B. George Asian Cartier. C. Sir John A. Macdonald. D. Alexander Mackenzie. Answer C. Sir John A. Macdonald. Sir John A. Macdonald was the first Prime Minister of Canada and played a significant role in the creation of the Canadian Confederation. Question 7. The Battle of Vimy Ridge during World War I is significant for what reason? A. It was the first battle lost by Canadian forces. B. It marked the end of World War I. C. It was the first time Canadian divisions fought together as one unit. D. It resulted in the capture of a German general. Answer C. It was the first time Canadian divisions fought together as one unit. The Battle of Vimy Ridge is a defining moment for Canada, where the Canadian Corps achieved a significant victory against German forces. Question 8. What was the main economic reason for the construction of the Canadian Pacific Railway? A. To transport military troops across the country. B. To encourage tourism in the Rocky Mountains. C. To facilitate the shipping of goods to Asia. D. To connect eastern Canada with the West and encourage settlement. Answer D. To connect eastern Canada with the West and encourage settlement. The railway was vital for trade and the movement of people, playing a crucial role in the expansion and development of Canada. Question 9. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms became part of the Canadian Constitution in which year? A. 1967. B. 1982. C. 2000. D. 1867. Answer B. 1982. The Charter was entrenched in the Constitution Act of 1982, ensuring a set of political and civil rights for Canadians. Question 10. The Quiet Revolution refers to a period of rapid change in Quebec during which decade? A. 1940s. B. 1950s. C. 1960s. D. 1970s. Answer C. 1960s. The Quiet Revolution was a time of intense socio-political and socio-cultural change in Quebec, characterized by the secularization of society, the creation of a welfare state, and realignment of politics into federalist and sovereignist factions. Question 11. Which Canadian region is known for its diverse landscapes, including mountains, forests, and thousands of lakes? A. The Prairies. B. The Atlantic Provinces. C. The Canadian Shield. D. The Arctic. Answer C. The Canadian Shield. This region encompasses a vast area that includes forests, lakes, and the world's oldest rock formations. Question 12. The Great Plains of Canada are primarily located in which provinces? A. Ontario and Quebec. B. Alberta and Saskatchewan. C. British Columbia and Alberta. D. Newfoundland and Labrador. Answer B. Alberta and Saskatchewan. The Great Plains are a broad expanse of flat land, much of it covered in prairie, steppe, and grassland, located in these provinces. Question 13. Which province is Canada's smallest in terms of land area? A. Prince Edward Island. B. Nova Scotia. C. New Brunswick. D. Newfoundland and Labrador. Answer A. Prince Edward Island. It is the smallest province in both land area and population. Question 14. What is the largest and northernmost territory of Canada? A. Yukon. B. Nunavut. C. Northwest Territories. D. Quebec. Answer B. Nunavut. Created in 1999 out of the eastern part of the Northwest Territories, Nunavut encompasses most of the Canadian Arctic archipelago. Question 15. Which city is the capital of Canada? A. Toronto. B. Ottawa. C. Montreal. D. Vancouver. Answer B. Ottawa. It is the capital city of Canada, located in the province of Ontario. Question 16. Which Canadian city is known as the Gateway to the North? A. Edmonton. B. Calgary. C. Winnipeg. D. Anchorage. Answer A. Edmonton. It is often called the Gateway to the North because it is a staging point for large-scale oil sands projects occurring in northern Alberta and large-scale diamond mining operations in the Northwest Territories. Question 17. The conservation movement to protect the Great Bear Rainforest was primarily focused in which province? A. Alberta. B. British Columbia. C. Manitoba. D. Ontario. Answer B. British Columbia. The Great Bear Rainforest is a temperate rainforest on the coast of British Columbia where conservation efforts have been significant. Question 18. What environmental issue is a significant concern in the Alberta oil sands region? A. Deforestation. B. Soil erosion. C. Water contamination. D. Overfishing. Answer C. Water contamination. The extraction of oil from the oil sands has raised concerns about the impact on the water systems in the region. Question 19. What is the highest court in Canada? A. The Federal Court of Canada. B. The Supreme Court of Canada. C. The Court of Queen's Bench. D. The Provincial Superior Courts. Answer B. The Supreme Court of Canada. The Supreme Court of Canada is the highest court and the final court of appeal in the country, hearing cases from both the provincial courts and the federal courts. Question 20. How many levels of government does Canada have? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. Answer C. 3. Canada has 3 levels of government: federal, provincial/territorial, and municipal. Question 21. What document is the supreme law of Canada? A. The Canadian Bill of Rights. B. The Constitution Act of 1982. C. The Magna Carta. D. The British North America Act. Answer B. The Constitution Act of 1982. This act patriated the Canadian Constitution, previously held in Britain, making it the supreme law of Canada. Question 22. Who has the power to make decisions about education and healthcare? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Governor General. C. The provincial governments. D. The federal government. Answer C. The provincial governments. In Canada, education and healthcare are primarily provincial responsibilities. Question 23. Which of the following is a responsibility of the federal government? A. Police services. B. National defense. C. Public transit. D. Natural resource management. Answer B. National defense. The federal government is responsible for national defense, among other things like currency, foreign policy, and postal services. Question 24. In Canada's parliamentary system, what is the role of the opposition parties? A. To assist the ruling party in creating laws. B. To form coalitions with the ruling party. C. To question and critique the government's policies. D. To take over if the government resigns. Answer C. To question and critique the government's policies. Opposition parties play a critical role in holding the government accountable and challenging its policies. Question 25. What is a majority government? A. When any party wins at least 50% of the seats in the House of Commons. B. When one party controls all the seats in the Senate. C. When multiple parties agree to vote together on all issues. D. When the party in power holds exactly half of the seats. Answer A. When any party wins at least 50% of the seats in the House of Commons. This allows the party to pass legislation without the support of other parties. Question 26. Who is the head of state in Canada? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Governor General. C. The Queen or King. D. The President. Answer C. The Queen or King. The monarch is Canada's formal head of state, and the Governor General is their representative in Canada. Question 27. What is the primary role of the judiciary in Canada? A. To govern the country. B. To interpret and apply the law. C. To elect members of Parliament. D. To enforce municipal bylaws. Answer B. To interpret and apply the law. The judiciary is responsible for interpreting legislation and ensuring justice is administered fairly. Question 28. How often must federal elections be held in Canada? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. Every 6 years. Answer C. Every 5 years. According to the Constitution Act, federal elections are generally held every 5 years, although they can be called earlier. Question 29. Which Canadian industry is the largest producer of minerals and metals in the world? A. Agriculture. B. Technology. C. Mining. D. Automotive. Answer C. Mining. Canada is one of the largest mining nations in the world, producing more than 60 minerals and metals. Question 30. Which sector is considered the backbone of the Canadian economy due to its role in producing and exporting goods? A. Service. B. Manufacturing. C. Retail. D. Construction. Answer B. Manufacturing. The manufacturing sector is crucial to Canada's economy, as it accounts for a significant portion of the country's exports and employs a large number of people. Question 31. What is a major focus of Canada's Economic Action Plan? A. Increasing export tariffs. B. Reducing environmental protections. C. Stimulating business investment. D. Discouraging foreign direct investment. Answer C. Stimulating business investment. Canada's Economic Action Plan includes measures to stimulate business investment and economic growth. Question 32. Which initiative has been key in driving economic development in Canadian rural areas? A. Urbanization policies. B. Digital economy strategies. C. Community Futures Program. D. High-tech industry expansion. Answer C. Community Futures Program. This program supports small and medium-sized business growth in rural communities, contributing to local economic development. Question 33. Canada is part of which major free trade agreement signed with the United States and Mexico? A. European Free Trade Association, EFTA. B. North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA. C. Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA. D. Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP. Answer B. North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, which was replaced by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, USMK, to continue fostering trade between these countries. Question 34. Which industry is Canada's largest exporter to international markets? A. Dairy and poultry. B. Automobiles and parts. C. Petroleum and coal products. D. Forestry and timber. Answer C. Petroleum and coal products. The energy sector, particularly petroleum and coal, is a significant part of Canada's export economy. Question 35. What is the approximate population of Canada as of the latest census? A. 37 million. B. 40 million. C. 35 million. D. 42 million. Answer A. 37 million. According to the latest census data, Canada's population is approximately 37 million, reflecting the country's diverse demographic composition. Question 36. Which province is known for having the highest percentage of French-speaking Canadians? A. Ontario. B. Alberta. C. Quebec. D. New Brunswick. Answer C. Quebec. Quebec is known for having the highest percentage of French-speaking Canadians, with French being the province's official language. Question 37. Canada's policy of official bilingualism means that A. French is the only official language. B. Both English and French are official languages of Canada. C. English is the only official language. D. English and Spanish are official languages. Answer B. Both English and French are official languages of Canada. The policy of official bilingualism ensures that Canadian citizens have access to federal services in both English and French. Question 38. Which act governs the use of English and French in Canadian federal institutions? A. The Multiculturalism Act. B. The Bilingualism Act. C. The Official Languages Act. D. The Languages Charter. Answer C. The Official Languages Act. This act ensures that English and French have equal status in all federal institutions and establishes the right to use either language in communications with them. Question 39. Who is considered the father of Canadian poetry for his influence on the country's literary culture? A. Leonard Cohen. B. Michael Ondaatje. C. Charles Sangster. D. Al Purdy. Answer C. Charles Sangster. Charles Sangster is often referred to as the father of Canadian poetry due to his early influence on establishing a Canadian poetic voice. Question 40. The group of 7 were Canadian artists known for their A. Urban street scenes. B. Abstract expressionist works. C. Landscapes of the Canadian wilderness. D. Portraits of famous Canadians. Answer C. Landscapes of the Canadian wilderness. The group of 7 is famous for their vibrant paintings of the Canadian landscape, which helped to shape a distinct Canadian art style. Question 41. Canada Day, celebrated on July 1st, marks the A. End of the War of 1812. B. Confederation of Canada. C. Battle of Vimy Ridge. D. Discovery of Canada by Europeans. Answer B. Confederation of Canada. Canada Day is a national holiday that celebrates the anniversary of the Confederation of Canada, which occurred on July 1, 1867. Question 42. Which holiday is celebrated in Canada on the second Monday of October? A. Victoria Day. B. Thanksgiving. C. Canada Day. D. Labor Day. Answer B. Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday of October and is a time for Canadians to give thanks for the harvest and blessings of the past year. Question 43. Which animal is recognized as an official symbol of Canada? A. Beaver. B. Bald eagle. C. Caribou. D. Moose. Answer A. Beaver. The beaver was designated an official symbol of Canada's sovereignty in 1975 due to its historical significance in the fur trade. Question 44. What is the official summer sport of Canada? A. Ice hockey. B. Lacrosse. C. Curling. D. Basketball. Answer B. Lacrosse. Lacrosse was declared Canada's national summer sport with the National Sports of Canada Act in 1994. Question 45. Which Canadian physician co-invented the artificial pacemaker? A. Frederick Banting. B. Norman Bethune. C. Wilder Penfield. D. John Hopps. Answer D. John Hopps. John Hopps invented the first cardiac pacemaker in 1950, although it was external and not implanted. Question 46. Who is known for inventing the game of basketball? A. Wayne Gretzky. B. James Naismith. C. Alexander Graham Bell. D. Terry Fox. Answer B. James Naismith. Canadian James Naismith invented the game of basketball in 1891 while in the United States. Question 47. Which of the following sports is traditionally known as Canada's national winter sport? A. Ice hockey. B. Skiing. C. Snowboarding. D. Figure skating. Answer A. Ice hockey. Ice hockey is traditionally known as Canada's national winter sport and was declared as such in the National Sports of Canada Act. Question 48. What Canadian innovation is known for providing a significant foundation for early personal computing? A. The Java programming language. B. The BlackBerry smartphone. C. The Canadarm. D. Insulin. Answer B. The BlackBerry smartphone. Developed by Research in Motion, RIM, BlackBerry devices were pivotal in the early adoption of smartphones, although not directly related to personal computing architecture. Question 49. What is the minimum age for a Canadian citizen to vote in a federal election? A. 16 years old. B. 18 years old. C. 21 years old. D. 25 years old. Answer B. 18 years old. In Canada, citizens who are 18 years old or older on election day have the right to vote in federal elections. Question 50. Which document outlines the basic rights and freedoms of Canadians? A. The Constitution Act of 1867. B. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. C. The Bill of Rights of 1960. D. The Magna Carta. Answer B. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. This charter protects a number of rights and freedoms, including freedom of expression and the right to a fair trial. Question 51. In Canada, who has the responsibility to uphold the law? A. Lawyers and judges only. B. Police officers only. C. Every citizen. D. Elected officials only. Answer C. Every citizen. In Canada, every citizen has the responsibility to uphold the law and to take responsibility for one's own actions. Question 52. What is one of the civic responsibilities of Canadian citizens? A. Serving on a jury. B. Voting in provincial elections only. C. Holding public office. D. Joining a political party. Answer A. Serving on a jury. When called upon, serving on a jury is a responsibility of Canadian citizenship, as it is a way to participate in the judicial process. Question 53. How often are federal elections held in Canada? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. When the Prime Minister calls them. Answer C. Every 5 years. By law, federal elections are held on the third Monday in October in the fourth calendar year following the previous general election, effectively every 5 years. However, they can be called earlier. Question 54. Which of these is a responsibility only for Canadian citizens? A. Paying taxes. B. Obeying the law. C. Voting in federal elections. D. Respecting treaties with Indigenous peoples. Answer C. Voting in federal elections. Voting in federal elections is a democratic right and responsibility unique to Canadian citizens. Question 55. What is the primary role of the Canadian Armed Forces? A. Promote national security. B. Conduct peacekeeping operations. C. Support civilian authorities during crisis. D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. The Canadian Armed Forces are responsible for promoting national security, conducting peacekeeping operations, and supporting civilian authorities during crises and natural disasters. Question 56. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the Canadian Armed Forces? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Chief of Defense Staff. C. The Governor-General. D. The Minister of National Defense. Answer C. The Governor-General. The Governor-General of Canada is the Commander-in-Chief of the Canadian Armed Forces, representing the Queen's role in the military hierarchy. Question 57. What is the main purpose of Canada's national security policy? A. Economic protectionism. B. Environmental conservation. C. Safeguarding national sovereignty and public safety. D. Promoting tourism. Answer C. Safeguarding national sovereignty and public safety. Canada's national security policy is primarily aimed at protecting the nation's sovereignty and ensuring the safety of its citizens. Question 58. Which agency is responsible for counter-terrorism efforts in Canada? A. Canadian Coast Guard. B. Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP. C. Public Health Agency of Canada. D. Canada Border Services Agency. Answer B. Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP. The RCMP is Canada's national police service and is responsible for counter-terrorism efforts among its many duties. Question 59. In Canada, what is the main responsibility of emergency services? A. Providing legal assistance. B. Offering financial loans. C. Responding to and managing emergencies. D. Organizing community events. Answer C. Responding to and managing emergencies. Emergency services in Canada are tasked with the crucial role of responding to various emergencies, including natural disasters, medical crises, and accidents. Question 60. How does the Canadian government classify emergencies for public safety? A. By the cost of the damage caused. B. By the duration of the event. C. By their impact on public welfare and infrastructure. D. By the number of media reports. Answer C. By their impact on public welfare and infrastructure. The classification of emergencies in Canada is primarily based on their potential or actual impact on public welfare, health, and infrastructure.